Okay, so I wanted to do a quick 2-month update about my leg. Um, I know some people watch these videos because of my injury and because they're interested in recovery because they've gone through an injury themselves and they want to know about recovery. So this is exactly 2 months past my surgery. My surgery was on April 8th and it's June 9th. So 2 months past surgery, I'm doing well. I'm not using crutches. I'm not wearing a brace. I'm still going to physical therapy twice a week, which helps. It does. They're showing me exercises that I can do at home that strengthening my leg. It's funny because the bones that I broke were my tibia and fibula, and so it was kind of, if I show you my whole leg, my break was really kind of in the middle. So let's see if I can, this is my foot. This is where the break was. This is where the compound fracture was. This is where the bone came out. These are my actual exercise bands that I use. So yeah, this is where the compound fracture was. This is where the bone came out, and that's why it's very discolored still. Not, let's see if I can go higher. Okay, so this area right here, it's not discolored. This is where they went in to put in the top 2 screws. And then right on top of my knee, as you can see, my knee, and right on top of it is my other scar. My pants aren't going as high as I want them to. So it's good. My legs are not very swollen. I mean, you can definitely see the difference from my good leg and my not so good leg. It is a little bit swollen, but this is nothing. I will insert a picture right here of what it looks like, what it looked like probably a month ago. Yeah, it was exactly a month ago. My kids are supposed to be napping and one of them isn't, so anyway, so I think having the surgery was the best decision. I was a bit hesitant about having metal in my body. Being young-ish, and I don't know, I just felt weird about having metal in my body, but I realized that after doing my research that it was the fastest way to get back on my feet, and having 3 kids, having a job, I just needed to be on my feet. If I went with just having my leg reset and a cast, I would have still be in a cast. I would be in a cast probably for 5 to 6 months. It's a very long healing process for a compound fracture that I had. So at the moment, I don't regret it. I know there are some people who don't like having metal in their bodies and have had their screws removed because they move, and maybe I'll get to that point at some point, but as of right now, it's not bothering me at all. The only thing that I get bothered by is this initial site, because it is so deformed. I mean, I know you can't really tell, but my leg is a little bit deformed because of it, and it's extremely hard because of all the scar tissue that I have under here. So yeah, it's not fun, but I mean, it is what it is. Everything can be worse, and I think this is the best outcome to this horrible situation. So if you had a similar injury, if you're just in the beginning of your healing process, no, it's definitely going to get better. And if you're considering surgery or a cast, if you want to be back on your feet as soon as possible, I would do the surgery. I mean, recovery is much faster. Cast, you're going to be in it for many months, and then the recovery after you get the cast removed, you still need physical therapy, and it's much longer because your leg loses a lot more muscle because your leg is immobile for a lot longer than after surgery. So, I mean, everyone has to weigh their options. That's what I did, and as of right now, I'm happy. I'm not happy I have metal in my body, but I'm happy that I got my mobility back extremely fast after such a traumatic break. So it was painful. It was painful, but I have to say, really, the first 2-3 weeks max were the worst days. I stopped taking pain meds after the 3rd week because I just didn't need it anymore. Yeah, I still get days when I'm on my feet all day, and at the end of the day, my leg just feels swollen. Well, it is swollen, and it just uncomfortable because of the swelling. But it's nothing. It's really nothing compared to what it was in the very beginning. So just know it's going to be all good. You just got to get through the first few weeks, and it's not easy from there on, but at least it's pain-free. So I hope that helps anybody that's going through something similar. I'll give another update in another month and let you know. Right now I'm still walking with a limp, and I will let you know when my limp goes away.